If you're a car person, you know that heart-sinking feeling when you see that first little scratch, or just notice the shine isn't quite what it used to be. But what if you could wrap your car in a nearly invisible suit of armor? Well, that's what ceramic coating promises. Today, we're going to dig in and see what it's all about. You know, from the second you drive it home, your car's beautiful paint job is basically in a fight for its life. It's this silent war against the sun, the dirt, all the gunk on the road. So, what's the best way to defend your ride? All right, so let's get into it. Before we talk about the shield, we've got to understand exactly what we're shielding it from. What's being thrown at your car every single day? So much of this stuff is just unavoidable, right? You've got the obvious things like dirt, dust, and those dreaded bird droppings that are super corrosive. But then you've got the sneakier enemies, like the sun's UV rays that literally bake the color out of your paint, and oxidation that just dulls the finish over time. It's a nonstop attack. So, facing this constant barrage, what's the plan? This is where our hero, ceramic coating, comes into the picture. And let me tell you, this is not just another wax or polish. We're talking about a whole different level of protection. The key word here, the one you really need to remember, is bonds. See, a traditional wax, it just sits on top of the paint, like a lotion, and it washes off pretty quickly. But a ceramic coating, it creates a real chemical bond with the surface. It basically becomes a new, harder, and way more durable outer layer for your car's paint. And that right there is the night and day difference. Think of wax like a light jacket you have to put on every few weeks. A ceramic coating, because of that chemical bond, is more like semi-permanent armor. We're talking about years of top-tier protection from just one application. It's a total game changer. So to really get why this is such a big deal, let's break down the benefits into three main categories. I like to call them the 3 pillars of protection. And as you can see, it's a really balanced deal. Yeah, protection is the biggest piece of the pie, but look how close appearance is. And the thing holding it all together is the longevity. So let's dive into each one of these. Okay, pillar number 1 is all about pure defense. That bonded layer we were just talking about, it creates this microscopic, super hard crystalline barrier. This new surface is actually way more resilient than the clear coat your car came with from the factory. So this barrier is what stands up to all those nasty environmental contaminants. The bird droppings, the tree sap, the road salt. It fights off chemical staining and stops the sun's UV rays from causing that ugly oxidation. And while no, it won't make your car bulletproof, it offers some serious resistance against those annoying little swirl marks and light scratches you get from car washes. But hey, protection is only half the battle. Let's be real, we want our cars to look incredible, right? Well, this brings us to our second pillar, and this is where ceramic coating really, and I mean literally, shines. This quote just nails it. Ceramic coatings amplify the natural gloss of your paint, creating this incredibly deep, rich shine that makes the color just pop. It's what car detailers call the wet look, that permanent, just drove it off the showroom floor kind of shine. And then there's the effect that everybody loves watching. It's hydrophobic. That's just a fancy word for saying it's terrified of water. The result is just so cool to see. Instead of water smearing across the surface, it beads up into these perfect little drops and just rolls right off, and it takes all the dirt and grime with it. Your car pretty much cleans itself. So the final pillar is what makes this a truly modern solution. It's all about longevity and making your life easier. This is about saving you a ton of time and effort in the long run. Because that hydrophobic effect we just talked about, it has a huge practical benefit. Cleaning becomes ridiculously easy. Since dirt and mud can't really stick to that super slick surface, a simple rinse with a hose can often blast away stuff that would normally take a full-on scrub session to get off. And here's the real kicker. This easy-to-clean, super high-gloss protection doesn't last for a few weeks or a few months. A professionally applied ceramic coating can last for several years. It's a one-and-done investment for long-term performance and, honestly, peace of mind. Okay, so this all sounds great in theory, but let's put it to the test. Let's imagine how a ceramic coating would hold up in one of the absolute toughest environments for a car's paint, Las Vegas. Just think about what a car in Vegas goes through. You've got that intense desert sun beating down day after day, but the coating's UV barrier fights off paint fade. You've got scorching hot temperatures that can damage a finish, but the coating adds crucial heat resistance. And on those dusty, debris-littered roads, that hard layer protects against chips and scratches. In a place like that, a ceramic coating isn't a luxury, it's practically essential. So when you put it all together, the insane protection, the incredible looks, and the fact that it lasts for years, you start to see this in a whole new light. It's really not just another car care product. And that's the bottom line, isn't it? Protecting your car's paint isn't just about making it look good day to day. You're actively preserving its resale value. You're protecting the asset itself. It's a true investment that'll pay you back when it comes time to sell or trade in. So it all boils down to this one simple question. When you think about that incredible shine, the years of protection, and just how easy it makes keeping your car clean, is that peace of mind worth it? Well, for more and more car owners out there, the answer is a definite yes.